Okay, picture this. You're in a room with 5 people. You got a friend, your boss, 3 strangers. They're all laughing, talking, everything seems totally normal. But then you start to see it. One person's smile doesn't quite reach their eyes. Another person is basically vibrating with anxiety on the inside. A third? Well, they're secretly planning something against you. And just like that, without any superpowers, you see their masks just fall away.
It's funny, but most people are completely blind to this. They only see what other people want them to see. But here's the #1 rule of dark observation. People can lie with their words all day long, but their bodies, their gut reactions, they literally scream the truth.
So how do you do it? How do you get that kind of insight? Well, we're about to break down 4 incredibly powerful secrets. These are the kinds of things master manipulators and negotiators use to see the truth, no matter how well it's hidden. And trust me, this isn't your average Psychology 101 stuff you find online. So let's get into it.
All right, secret number 1. Most people think lie detection is all about catching what someone says. But the most dangerous and effective tool for observation, it's noticing what they don't say. The real clues are always hiding in the gaps, in the things people deliberately leave out.
This has a name, actually. It's called omission profiling. See, when someone lies or tries to hide something, their brain has to build a whole new story from scratch. But to protect themselves, they will consciously skip right over the parts where they think they might get caught. And that little gap, that's our way in.
So how does this work in the real world? Let's say you ask your friend, "Hey, where were you in Rohan last night? I tried calling." They might say, "Oh man, what a night. I was out, my car broke down, it started raining, my phone died, I was so stressed out." Did you catch it? They never once said the name Rohan. They built this whole dramatic story around themselves and their car to completely dodge the actual question you asked. The word they skipped, that's where the secret is. This works with timelines too. Imagine someone's in some serious trouble and they're giving you their alibi. They say, "Okay, at 5 p.m. I left work. At 6, I was at a cafe. From 7 to 8, I was with a friend. And then at 12 a.m., I rushed home." Wait a minute, what about 9, 10, and 11 p.m.? They just jumped over 3 whole hours? The moment you call them on that gap, just watch their face. The truth will be written all over it.
So liars can try to control their words, leave things out, but their faces, that's a whole other ballgame. People can lie with their mouths, but it is almost impossible to lie with their micro-reactions. These tiny, split-second facial expressions, well, that's our second secret to seeing the truth.
Now here's the catch. The whole reason most of us miss these clues is that they last for less than a single second. It's like the brain can't keep the lie going for every single millisecond, so a tiny crack appears, the real emotion flashes out, and then bam, the mask is right back in place. Most people miss it. But you.
Let's use a classic example. You tell a coworker you just got a big promotion. They put on a big smile and say, "Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations, I'm so happy for you." But for just a fraction of a second, you see their jaw clench. Their eyes get just a little bit narrower. Those are involuntary signs of anger, of envy. Their words are saying happy, but their face just screamed the truth. That flash is what you're looking for.
Okay, so secrets 1 and 2, those were all about passive observation. Secret 3 is where we take control. This is a proactive method, a way to actually force a moment of truth by hitting them with a sudden personal statement that bypasses their conscious lying brain. So imagine you're in a totally normal conversation with that friend. You look them right in the eye and you calmly say, "I know what you were doing that night." And then you just watch. The key isn't what they say next, it's the very first emotion that flashes across their face before they can even think. The process here is super simple. You make that shocking statement. Then you observe that immediate sub-second reaction. Is it fear? Is it anger? Pure surprise? That is their real emotion. Everything that comes after that, the denial, the nervous laughter, the excuses, that's all just a performance. The first reaction is the only one that counts. And that brings us to our final, and maybe the most important secret of all. This is a simple test to figure out if a person who seems good and kind is the real deal, or if they're just a wolf in sheep's clothing, playing everyone for sympathy. So first, just watch how they treat their own things. Is their phone screen all cracked? Are their clothes taken care of? If they seem pretty careful with their own stuff, you give them something of yours to look after for a few days. Then you watch. Do they treat your item with that same level of care, or do they just kind of toss it aside? I'm telling you, someone who is careless with your things, no matter how sweet they are to your face, does not truly respect you. Their actions tell you everything you need to know. Now look, the point of all this isn't to become some cynical, paranoid person who doesn't trust anyone. It's not about learning to manipulate others. It's about developing awareness. It's about seeing the world for what it really is and being able to protect yourself from people who hide who they truly are. It's a tool for clarity, not for darkness.
So the real question is, as you go back out into the world, armed with these new secrets, what are you finally going to see that was hidden in plain sight this whole time?